Have a look here. Probably just picking up. Hello, that's you, yeah?
Yep. It is indeed. Tell you what, mate, we look like we're dressed for two different.
It's summer, mate. Summer is here.
just turned spring.
Summer is here. I thought today, summer's here. Get the shorts out. Come on, then, lads.
Yeah, we look like we're dressed for two.
Yeah, but we always do. You and me. I'm out in the bloody freezing cold. Legs out on the bikes. Frozen leg hairs.
In the winter gear.
And you're in all the winter clobber. I was showing someone. I was showing that Alex from the stag-do my frozen leg hairs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was showing him that. He was like, "That's mad."
Really?
Yeah.
Hardcore.
Yeah. He's got a crazy story though as well. That guy. We talk about it later.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did he not tell you his crazy story?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna say it's my story of you talk to people on stags and stuff.
Yeah.
I would say that was my story of the weekend. I was just like, fuck this, man.
Oh, I missed this.
Yeah, you were. It was just me and him. I just cornered him for a little bit of cycling chat, because I'm keen.
I had a lot of cycling chat with him, but I didn't get the story.
Involved. I'm excited for this week's episode.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I thought last week's was flat, but I watched it back. I actually really enjoyed it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I think it's because we're here. I think I'm a better host than you. I think that's what it is. I was thinking about it this morning. I'm like, whenever we come here, episode's banging. At your flat, it's always a little. It's always it's not a load of truck. It's always a little bit flat. At your flat.
It's always on time at mine.
Yeah. Well, hang on. No, usually not always, and that is usually due to me. To be fair, but today I was tweaking.
You come to mine, you get breakfast, you get the pod. I come here, I make my own breakfast
and mine.
I even had to go and buy the eggs. Oh dear.
But you'll laugh more here. There'll be more. I'll tell you what.
yeah, you're on a good job. You've already got one laugh out of me. So.
The laugh ratio will be better today. Yeah, summer and winter.
Yeah.
Honestly,
it's because I swam this morning. You get out of the pool and you're like, oh yeah, get all cozy. You don't swim.
I don't swim. No.
Yeah. Get out of the pool. Oh yeah, get all cozy. I like that.
Do ya?
Yeah. Go to the pool in my Crocs.
In your Crocs?
Yeah. Hey, every swimmer goes to the pool in their Crocs. It's fact.
In your Crocs?
Yeah, you walk. Yeah, as in you go to the pool in your Crocs.
Right. You don't get in the pool in your Crocs.
Nah.
I didn't know if that was a new thing that changed in swimming since I last swam. You went with Luce.
Yep.
Should we get the Lucy chat in early doors? 3 minutes.
Right,
Let's go.
Right, that's the end of that.
Right.
Next. Talking about
who
Lucy,
did
I got in trouble. Should I say this?
Oh, you got in trouble?
I got in trouble.
For what?
I don't know why I'm even bothered saying this, but she just made a comment. She was like, "Oh, my bum looks a bit flabby at the moment."
Oh no, where this is going.
So then later that day, I thought it was acceptable to then also call her bum flabby. It's not.
There's a caveat.
Yeah.
To her flabby. What did you? Oh, you called her big on episode 1.
Yeah. We're back to that. Obviously, I didn't mean it. It was just I just thought if she's using that terminology, I'll also use that terminology.
Yeah, I see how your brain works. But you put the word nice in front of it.
Yeah,
you called it nice flabby.
Yeah,
which I think saves you a little bit.
Yeah. Anyway,
there's two things that save you there. First of all, she was the first one to call it flabby. So if she's opened that door,
yeah.
That's like if I make a small man joke about me, like I can't then get annoyed if you call me short.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know what I mean? You can't dangle that carrot and then have a go at someone for that. So that's the first thing.
Yeah, I'm learning.
I think you're improving every day.
Yeah, 1%.
I think it's the way. You get marginal gains for how to communicate with your partner.
I'll get loads of everyone that watches now message me like, you can't say flabby.
Well. Do you know what? Right, I'm not the best at times with like.
You'll say how it is.
I'm not the best. Yeah. I'm not the best. But even when you were telling me the story last weekend and you said, "Oh yeah," I said nice flabby bottom. I was like, "Oh, the word flabby."
Yes. There's nothing nice about that word, is it?
I was like, "No, well, do you know what? There's worse words."
Oh yeah.
You could say worse. You could say much worse things than flabby. I don't know. Flabby's got
And
a cute element to
it
it.
also wasn't in like a real serious way either. So
Where you went boom.
yeah, no.
But do you know what? Like, I think you could, if you were talking about like a little baby's cheeks or something.
Oh, they're all
Or little
cute.
flabby
Oh, they're all
cheeks.
cute and
Little
flabby.
flabby, yeah.
yeah.
So I reckon you can get away with that. I don't think that's too bad.
So next time,
Personally.
it's all cute and flabby.
Yeah, exactly. I'll throw a flabby out this week, and I'll tell you how I get on.
Throw a flabby.
Yeah.
It's gonna throw a flabby
I'll
out.
throw a
And
couple of flabs and
see where it goes.
Cast a couple of flabs into the wind.
Oh bloody hell! We really.
I told you this. I told you this episode would be better. Always nicer in here. It's a nicer vibe. Why have we got that up there?
I don't know.
Fucking hell. What was I going to say? Nice flabby bottom. Oh right. What I was going to say. Yeah, I'm not. Sarah's pointed out to me that I didn't realize I did this, but I have a habit of saying something nice, but then immediately turning it into like not an insult. Well, maybe she would say an insult, but I'd be like, I'd say something. I haven't used this terminology, but to make the point, I'd say something like, "Oh, you've got nice hair for a scarecrow." Right. So
okay,
I start with the nice, and then I throw something else in there. And she was like, "You always do that." And then the other week, she came in like this little hat, and I was like, "Oh, that's a really cute little hat." I was like, "It reminds me of those little plants from Harry Potter." You know?
Yeah, I can't. What are they?
They're called mandrakes.
Mandrakes.
I only know that.
Good knowledge.
No, I only know that because
Oh, here he is. I don't know. No. I don't watch Harry Potter.
I don't. But I was sent a video by my brother this week of Rupert Grint. Have you seen that video of Rupert Grint at the petrol station?
No.
Oh, it's so
No,
good. I don't know if it's staged or not. If it's not staged, it's fantastic from him.
Right.
But there's an element of me that thinks it's staged. He's filling up his car in the petrol station, and someone's filming him. And he looks up and clocks that they're like filming him. And then he turns around. He gets the pump. He turns back to the person. He lifts it in the air and he goes, "Expensive petroleum," and starts filling his car. I was like, "That's so good." It's so good. And I sent and I sent that on to James from the stag-do, Stag James.
Nice.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah. Nice.
But mate, do you know what I was going to say to you? Making big movements in the personal department this week.
Where is this going?
Well, what personal?
Ear?
Yeah, ear is one of the things.
Can you hear now?
Well, no,
Guts.
can't. Guts, mate, guts are flying.
Right.
Like, what was the goal this year? Shooting solids for 2025.
Yeah.
I've had the odd loose day, you know. I've had the odd. Oh, phone's just gone off. I've had the odd one, but in terms of like what I was last year, I'm a changed man.
Really?
Oh,
go on. So what? Go on. What's this? What's the change?
What?
What's the
the change in the personal improvements that I've been working on. So hearing is one of them. So obviously last week I was complaining about an ear infection.
Yep.
Got a message from the doctors to say I've got like a fungal infection in there. Yeah, mate. If you Google,
I did wonder why you were sticking your toe in your ear.
Yeah, I'm flexibility. If you Google images of ear fungal infections, they are.
Oh, but that's if you Google anything, it's like the worst case that comes up.
I'm gonna Google flabby bottom.
Yeah. If you Google ear fungal infection, you'll have like a mushroom coming out of someone's ear.
Yeah,
or
mushroom
something.
head.
Yeah, mushroom head.
Yeah, so I got they did a swab last week, and then I went back to the doctors, and they text me being like, "Your results have come back that you've got this fungal infection." Now, I went down there, and they whipped out this like bottle of drops.
Right.
Now, this bottle of drops I've seen before, because do you remember the night before we did that big cycle last July? I put some eardrops in, and I was like, "That is fucking agony."
Yeah.
Well, I put them in once, and then basically never again.
Right, because it was so painful.
It was so painful, and I was like, "That can't be right." And I went back, and they whipped out these, and I was like, "Look, I've seen these before, and I had them, and I explained."
You're getting flashbacks.
I'm getting flashbacks, yeah. And I said to the woman, I was like, "They caused me so much pain. Like, I'm obviously not the highest geezer that's ever walked the face of the earth, right? I know that, but I would like to say I'm fairly decent with pain." And I put that in, and it felt like someone was like stabbing my eardrum, and like when you like Okay, it's two things I was thinking about. You know when you prod too far into your ear and you get that pain and you wince and you like pull it out?
No, I don't do much prodding in my ear.
Well,
That's probably why you've got a hole in it. You're prodding so hard that you like.
I'm using a cotton bud like a
Yeah.
like a toilet brush. Just
No wonder you got a hole in your ear.
oh yeah. Well, try later. Stick a cotton bud in your ear,
Needle.
and you wince and you want to pull it out. So that's a combination of that, and also, you know when you put, say you put like an antiseptic cream on a
On like an open wound.
yeah,
Right. Okay.
and you get that sting.
Yep.
So you got both sensations.
Yeah.
It's fucking horrible. And I said to the woman, I was like, I've had this before, and I explained the situation. And she was like, no, you need to push through
Right.
this pain. She was like, you need to, because this is serious. And I've got to do it for 3 weeks. She was like, this is like a bad
It will
infection.
get better though, will it?
Yeah. Do you know what? In all fairness, it is
No
already
wonder. No wonder your ear's so messed up.
Yeah.
Because if you were supposed to be doing this last year up before that massive cycle.
Yeah. I just binned it off. Yeah. I did it once and binned it off.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You melon.
I know. So,
Yeah, got so
I lost my train of thought.
the ear thing. You were in
Oh
the
yeah, so
pharmacy.
the other day, and this was before, this was prior. I'd put those drops in, and I was walking out the room, and my ear just like cracked, and all of a sudden I could hear.
Right.
And Sarah panicked. Like I don't know what my face must have looked like, but she was like, "What? Are you okay?" Like, and my face must have. I was like, "I can hear." I was like, "I can actually hear."
Really?
I was like, "Oh my god, I can hear."
Is that because like the eardrop, the drop had like sealed the hole or something, and then your eardrum was actually working, or
I have no clue.
so it must have
But
been something
it's
like
not work. It's not working again. But for a
Yeah.
split second, for like that hour, I could hear,
that. It must have filled the little hole or something.
and I was like, I can hear, and I was like, the telly's so fucking loud. She was like, yes. She was like, we always have the telly so fucking loud because of you. But yeah, so what I'm working on now is I'm going to persist with these eardrops, and it is already, the pain is getting slightly better.
Right. Okay.
But it's still like I drip. I think because they're saying I've got an anterior and posterior infection, which is basically outside and inside.
Yeah.
Because I've got the hole, right?
You're literally turning into a mushroom
From the inside out. I was going to make a joke then about me being a fun guy.
Oh no.
Oh dear. I'm turning into a mushroom. Yeah, so I've got so it's almost like I feel it go in, and then there's like pain, and then I feel it go in,
and then there's more pain,
and it's there. There's sear bags of pain. It's grim.
Yeah, bloody hell.
It's grim.
Because you've probably had that for over a year. Must be the same infection.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
You're an idiot.
I know, but this is the year I'm sorting these things out. This is what I'm saying. So guts, ticked, ear, in progress.
What else is there?
Running.
Oh yeah, you're running now.
I'm running. So did a 5K. I know.
On the treadmill?
Yeah, on the treadmill. On the treadmill.
Yeah.
And at the moment, no pain.
In your back?
No pain in my back.
Nice.
So really slow.
Are you doing anything different?
Running probably at the moment, running really slowly.
Yeah, okay.
Not trying to do the kind of times that I would have done before. And I'm like, just get a distance in. And it was what day did we get back from Stag? Monday. It was Tuesday. I went to the gym and I was like, probably could have had a day off.
Yep.
And I got there. I just got on the treadmill and I was just doing a little light jog. And I was like, do you know what? I don't have it in me to go and like chuck weights around.
Yep.
So I was like, I'm just going to keep plodding.
Nice.
And I just plodded to 5.
Nice.
And I was like, I'll stop there.
Yeah.
And
no pain.
I've been stretching and I've been mobility and
nice.
Yeah.
Fair play.
So, pending.
You're now a runner.
Luke
You're
the runner.
Back as a runner.
I can throw my Lycra in the bin.
No,
at last.
you can't throw your Lycra in the bin.
No, I'm fed up of cycling anyway. It's fucking load of shit. But yeah, my belly's coming out. So big movements from me on a personal level this week. I'll keep you posted with ears, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. I'm going to call it Operation Head Shoulder. Yeah, and I'm also hoping it might help with my nose,
Yeah, probably.
the ear thing.
Yeah, you're just so blocked up.
Yeah,
You got
the doctor was like, probably the reason your nose runs all the time is you've got
your body's probably trying to.
half a button mushroom in your ear, mate.
Is that what he said?
No.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Yeah. I was trying to use my mushroom knowledge then. I was like, what mushroom knowledge can I? Buttons, the only one I can think of. Shiitake.
What's the big one? The lion's mane, is it? No.
Lion's mane and a big one. I don't know what the big one's
Isn't that
called.
the one that's really
The big ones you get in packs of 3.
No, lion's mane's like the one they drink.
Yeah. Lion's mane's the one for your brain.
Yeah.
I've got lion's mane tablets downstairs.
Have you stopped taking?
Is it working? There is a name for those big massive mushrooms. I can't think what they are.
Yeah, I don't. My mushroom knowledge isn't that good, I'm afraid.
No.
Fair
enough. You had a good week, or
yeah,
because I saw you last weekend, right? So
yeah, we obviously did the stag-do, which was good. I actually came away from that really tired.
I could tell.
I could feel it. Yeah, Monday afternoon, I was struggling.
Yeah, I could tell. On Monday
just tired. But that was.
Bet that was fun for Lucy.
Yeah. No, it was a good weekend though. Edinburgh. I've never been before, but obviously we didn't really do that much of Edinburgh.
No.
I'll have to go back and do it properly. Which was good. The house we stayed in, I don't even know if you call it a house. It was more like a mansion, wasn't it?
It was weird.
It was amazing. Definitely haunted.
I've got some photos. I'll put some photos up on the. Yeah. I took a photo when I was looking out the window. I was like, I feel that I'm in a horror film.
Yeah,
like I'm not.
And some of the pictures on the walls, and even one of the rooms was so creepy. There was a mummified cat.
Oh, the mummified cat was grim. I'm a big fan of cats, but not mummified.
I don't know if I know you don't really believe in like ghosts and stuff as well, but if you look at a lot of the photos, there's loads of orbs in the photos.
What photos? The photos from the stag.
Yeah, there's like orbs, especially in the bar basement.
Is there?
Yeah. Which some people will just go, it's just a glimmer of light. But for those that believe in that kind of stuff, it's
They had a Luigi board as well.
A Luigi?
Yeah.
A Ouija.
It's Mario.
Yeah, like a Ouija board and everything is.
Skull was obviously fake. Then
we dressed Matt up as Claudia Winkleman, which was very fitting in that.
Yeah, Matt's Claudia Winkleman was very good.
Yeah.
Weirdly good. And he slipped into that.
Yeah, and I didn't like how long he stayed in it.
Oh, did you not?
Well, no, yeah.
You're uncomfortable.
And where they'd coloured in his eyes, you couldn't really read his
expression. Yeah. That house was giving me Saltburn vibes.
I've not seen Saltburn.
Have you not seen Saltburn?
But no, I know the scene. I know because there was a massive bath as well.
No, it's not related to the bath. It's just the whole thing.
Oh right.
It's not the fact.
It's
that
not what you were doing in the bath, was it?
No, I didn't look at the bath and think. Everyone says that to me. I'm like, what do you think of me? Yeah. Everyone assumes that I'm talking about licking what God, whatever's around a plug hole. I didn't know how to phrase that.
No,
but it's not. But it was Saltburny vibes for sure. You have to show me these photos with the orbs in because I've not seen that.
Yeah, but you don't really believe in that kind of stuff, do you?
Not like you do. I don't think. I've had one weird incident.
Right.
Where I was staying at my grand's house on my own, and I was in bed, and I could have sworn someone touched me on the shoulder.
Really?
Yeah. And I got up, and I was like, "Oh, Jesus Christ!" I moved rooms.
Have you ever heard the story about your mum?
Yeah.
And the medium?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's cool. Because I've also got a good story about going to a medium.
Is it median? I've always called them mediums.
A medium. A medium?
I mean, like, how would you like your steak?
Median.
I don't know what it is.
A medium. I don't even know, actually. Yeah, I don't know. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
You've been to a medium rare?
A medium rare. I'm not going to go into that story, though. But
why?
Maybe another time.
Oh, cliffhanger. Is it a bit close to home?
It's just not, yeah. It's not that interesting.
You said I've got a really good story about going to a medium.
Well, as in, like, I believe in that stuff and, like, yeah. So I can back it. Like, the story kind of backs up that it's true.
Yeah.
So, because no one else would know that kind of thing.
And there's some of them, though, that are just like a load of shit, right?
Yeah. I'm sure. Get frauds in every industry.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Highlights then from the stag?
I really enjoyed the paintballing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, paintballing was good.
I really enjoyed the paintballing. I took it quite seriously.
That's unlike you.
Yeah. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Specifically shooting my old man in the head.
Oh, bless him. Does he know that you shot him?
Yeah, I made him aware. That and we played. I enjoyed the traitors game at the end actually.
Yeah.
We played.
Yeah, yeah.
I enjoyed everything. But yeah, I'd say even the karaoke, obviously I got up.
Oh, you
again.
did?
Yeah.
You kicked off your shoes?
I felt like our group just needed. We were in like the centre of the tape. We're in the centre of the room, and like none of us were doing karaoke. So I took it upon myself to sign myself up.
Yeah.
And signed Chris up, and then a few followed. So.
You did your standard American Pie number.
Yeah.
26 minutes.
Yeah.
Because when you went up, I ran back to the table. I was like, "Get up, Andy needs us."
Yeah, I know.
Arius was laughing at me, but I was like, "Andy needs us for support." So no, that you were very good.
Yeah.
Mate. You were very good. Chris got wrestled by some Scottish woman, didn't he?
Yeah. For the mic, One Direction.
He was doing.
Beautiful.
You don't know you're beautiful, and you could tell that he was trying to be nice, but he also really wanted his
Yeah.
mic.
I've waited an hour to sing this.
This is my moment.
Yeah.
Give it back.
Yeah, because I signed him up. He's like, "Oh no, you've signed me up." Do you know what I mean?
Is that what he's like?
I was like, he was itching.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And there was some geezer. What was the geezer's name? Ken.
Yeah, Ken was up there.
Ken.
I think he did 4 songs. It was obviously a retire. Like how I envisioned Ken is like, older guy, probably
70s, I'd say.
Yeah. Oh, you reckon?
Oh, what were you saying?
Well, yeah, no, maybe late 70s. I don't know. I just pictured him maybe like not his wife not being on the scene anymore.
Right.
Kind of every Saturday he's down the old karaoke bar because he likes singing with the youngsters, and that's how I kind of envisioned him because he was on his own.
He was. He wasn't boozing either.
Nah.
He was just. Nah. You can say he was obviously just there for the karaoke because he was. I think he was on the cokes.
Yeah. So either that or his missus like, oh, bloody hell, Ken's back down now.
Oh, karaoke Ken.
Karaoke Ken.
He's gone again.
Yeah. So yeah. What were your highlights from it?
Paintballing was good. Took one right in the throat, didn't I? Took one in the gullet.
Yeah.
That was one of the most painful ones. I got one on the hip that bruised me. So I've never done paintball before.
Nah.
So I had to ease myself into it. Like I didn't know.
I get you because the first time I ever done it, I got family being like, "Oh yeah, it hurts." Like I got it. Yeah, I used to get bruised. You're thinking, "Oh bloody hell, these things are gonna hurt."
Yeah.
So you're there, kind of like that 3, 2, 1, go, and you're like, everyone's gone forward, and you're going, like.
From a distance.
And then it's like game finishes, and you're like, "Oh, was it?" Like, "Oh, I've not been hit," because you never went that far. But I felt like that's the first time I did it. I was like that.
Yeah.
But this time I was like other extreme. I was like they did like the barrel one, and they were like 3, 2, 1, go. I was straight just run and flip the barrel and then stuff like that, which meant I've got quite a few bruises on me now.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I took a few in here. I took one in the throat. The capture the train one. I thought that was cool with the little train. And when we were defending the train, I was in like a little shelter. I'd found a little shelter with a tiny little hole, right?
Yeah.
And was it the shelter had big hole, like had a big hole like could have shot through. But there was like a little crack on the corner. I was like just rested my little.
Oh, where like the panels were together.
Yeah, where the panels were together, you could.
So it's like a downward.
Yeah, you could just see through, right? And then I could just rest my gun on it. And then when they were attacking the bridge, you lot were shooting them. They were ducking behind the bridge, but I was at the angle where I could get them on the bridge. So I just sat there the whole game, and they would crouch down. I'd be like, and then they'd be like, "Gone." But they couldn't stand up because you lot were getting at them from the other.
Yeah.
And I just sat there for 20 minutes, just wait.
So you didn't get a shot in that one.
I did because you had to do the front. You had to be on the front line first, and then when you got shot, you had to return to the train.
That's
but
so
what
funny.
I didn't realize, I thought those turrets
were part of the train,
but I don't think they were because they were behind like where we started. So I was like, oh, I'll go in there, but I actually think they might not have been.
That's funny. No wonder they didn't get very far then.
Yeah. I was in.
They didn't get near the train.
I was in the perfect little spot because when they crouched on that bridge, I was just at the right angle that I could shoot across it. So that was good. The whiskey tasting was good.
Oh yeah,
on a Friday night.
yeah.
Enjoyed
Sam
that.
knew his stuff. What was nice about that is like what you'd have paid like good money for something like that if you went out and did it.
Yeah,
Right, and you probably wouldn't get that much whiskey.
yeah.
But then, so one of the group were really good. They'd like obviously really into their whiskey, and you could tell. Like he was giving us all the
Sam.
background story. Yeah. And yeah, we ended up with like 5 whiskeys, and then like tasted 5 whiskeys, and then obviously like you know we've got the bottles, so it's like keep going.
Just keep going with it.
Yeah, which I thought was really good.
Yeah, that was good. That was where Arius did the Mr. and Mrs.
Yeah.
Which was funny. We found out some weird, interesting things about your sister.
Yeah.
Which was good.
Very weird.
I think the highlight had to be if you were to lick anything off Matt, what would it be? What did she say?
Grilled salmon. No, specifically Matt's grilled salmon. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's code.
Parts of his body that she finds attractive. Remember those?
His forehead.
His forehead was one, yeah, and then his flabby bottom was number 2.
Oh yeah. She didn't use flabby though. She'd get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
Oh, nice flabby.
And nice flabby. There's a big difference between flabby and nice flabby. And meeting El Genio, I was a big fan of him.
Yeah, that's a very you thing. That after we did the karaoke bar, and then after we went to like a kebab shop. Everyone. And
did we all go?
Everyone, yeah,
right.
Everyone was in there,
yeah,
except you, who was talking to some
where was he
geezer
from?
Outside with a helmet on his head.
Do you know what's funny, right?
He looked a bit homeless.
Do you know what's funny? He had a helmet on his head,
but no bike.
Yeah, there was not a bike to be seen. My brother pointed out to me afterwards. He was like, "Did you realise he had a crash helmet on, and there was no bike to be seen?" I was like,
"Safety first."
Where was he from? Was he from Slovakia? I can't
I
remember.
thought it was Algeria.
Nah, definitely not Algeria.
Oh, no. Okay.
Oh, that's really gonna bug me. But he worked for the Ministry of Defence, and what was the other one? Oh, he was a doctor. He was a doctor.
I think he was selling porkies, mate.
Do you reckon? You don't think he works for the Ministry of Defence and a doctor at the same time?
Yeah, no, I don't.
That was where my brother got frustrated with me as well, because I was having a nice conversation with El Genio. I was like, he's a nice bloke. Anyway, that was it. Turkmenistan.
I don't know. I love how your brain has to try and remember it.
It's really going to bug me now.
But there was 7. It was 18 in total. 7. A few have gone home. All of us went into this kebab shop, ordered a kebab. We're finishing up. Getting taxis home. And then, as we're kind of getting in taxis, you then turn around and say, you're going to get a kebab. It's like, what have you been doing for the last 30 minutes?
Talking to El Genio,
There he is.
But Sam was getting annoyed because he was like, no, everyone's ordered now. And you can't. Like, you have to. It's home time, basically.
It's a classic, like, little brother taking responsibility.
Yeah. Little brother looking after me.
Yeah.
And I was like, look, mate, I will be fine. He was like, do you know where we're staying? I was like, no. He was like, do you know where, like, our cousin Holly? I was like, no. He was like, you're not going to be fine then. I was like, mate, I'm very capable of looking after myself. And then the geezer at the counter went, oh, that would be like $3.95 for your chips, mate. And I got my phone out and it was dead. I went to pay. My brother was like, you can't pay for your chips, can you? I was like, nah. So my brother leaned over and went, and just like tapped the thing. And he was like, yep, okay. But.
Yeah, that's very good.
But for me, like, Sam gave me an 8.5 out of 10 for being sensible that weekend.
Yeah.
He actually gave me a 10 out of 10 because he forgot about the El Genio incident. But that's very tame compared to what we used to be like in our early 20s.
Yeah.
We were pretty responsible. But to be fair, I did think I'd been left because you boys all got in the cabs and went, and I was left with Matt, Arius, and James, and I'm busting for a wee, and they were like, just nip round the back there, came back, and I couldn't find them. I was like, oh.
And they were in the taxi.
They were in the taxi across the road, yeah. But for a split second, I was like, yeah. Taskmaster was good.
Yep.
Taskmaster was solid. Your old man did well as well, I thought.
Yeah,
Did he like it? Have you heard?
Yeah,
him?
I think so.
Did he have a good time?
Yeah, from what I've heard. I did ask him. He said yeah. So
because it was hard, isn't it? He was the oldest person there by 20 25 years.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not really his scene. I wouldn't say he's. You wouldn't see him down a karaoke bar like Ken. He's no Ken.
No. No, he's at home making bags for things, isn't he? He'd be sewing a bag for something or cleaning his boat, or that's not a euphemism.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought he was really good. But to be fair, I thought the lads did a really good weekend. I liked it. I said to one of the mats, I was like, it's the best stag do I've been on, because like, rather than it just being purely let's get smashed from sunrise to sunset, it was like
had a bit of everything.
We did a walk, we did the whiskey tasting, we did the paintball, we did the night out, we did the Taskmaster, we did the Traitors.
And we're a big group as well.
We cooked meals together.
Everyone kind of chipped in.
It was really good. Yeah. It's a really good send off. And then obviously we got the big day next Saturday.
Week, yeah.
Yeah. What time? When are we going up there?
We go up on the Friday.
What time? What time are you going? We need to organise that.
Yeah. I need a lift over. We can chat about that later, though. We don't need to plan that on the pod.
Well, maybe we do like a pod just before we go next week.
Oh yeah,
because we'll be excited.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe we do it in our suits. Should we wear our suits in the pod?
No.
What?
We could do it Saturday morning before.
What, up at the venue?
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
We could do.
Your sister be like, what are you playing at? She's there trying to put her stuff on. You and me are sat on the sofa somewhere.
But it don't take us long to get ready.
No, it doesn't. And I've been given no jobs as well either.
Have you not?
No. Well, actually, apart from, I've got to drive the bridesmaids.
Okay.
I've got to drive the bridesmaids. But that's it. My brother was making me laugh because he came back from skiing and he was like, me and Andy have got all these jobs, and just because you're incompetent with life, you just get to like bumble along and do nothing. I was like, I don't think I'm that incompetent, but fair enough.
Yeah, nice.
Are you going to be emotional, do you think?
I don't think. No, I don't think so.
I don't be chuffed to get rid of her.
I don't really get like emotional like that. I think it's just happy vibes, isn't it? You know.
Mm.
I don't think. I think there'll be tears.
There's 100%.
I think the closest I'll get to being emotional is seeing people be emotional.
Right.
Like if Matt gets emotional during his speech,
yeah,
which he will do, I think that'll make me be like, oh,
right.
I don't know if I've got it in me to actually like shed a tear.
Right. Okay. I'm going to keep an eye on you.
You'd see me in the corner go, a really ugly clock crier.
I'm like, why is that plant over there shaking?
Yeah.
Like I look behind it and you're just like hugging yourself, cradling yourself behind a plant.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely my mum will cry. That's 100.
My mum will cry.
That's a banker.
I reckon my dad might cry.
We should play Tears Bingo.
Tears.
We should do a little card. I think your dad will cry, yeah.
Yeah, I think he will do.
Yeah. I think Matt will. I think when Matt turns around and he sees her, he's gonna think, what the fuck have I done?
Yeah.
The tears will just the tears will just like flow. But yeah, big day next week. Are we going to do our favourite segment of the podcast?
What's that?
You know what your favourite segment is?
Oh, oldies.
The oldies
yeah,
segment.
I actually do have a latest one. Do you know, on that note, on the wedding side of things.
Oh right, okay, yeah, go.
Nan rang me yesterday, and she was just chatting.
Which Nan is this? Sorry,
Nan.
Dementia Nan.
Dementia Nan.
Not.
Dementia Nan.
Oh no, that's so
weirdly it sounds like some sort of superhero. Dementia Nan. She rang me yesterday. Dementia Nan. Beryl, bloody hell. That's not very nice, is it? Is that nice?
It's just thrown off the tongue. You when it sounds like a cigarette.
Oh, she's good vibes.
Yeah, no, she is, but
so she rang me, and the latest thing, Mum's obviously taken her shopping and like sorted her stuff out for the wedding, and she's got to wear. I don't think they were putting hats on her to like. Shall I close the door?
Oh, hang on, I'll get up. We'll do a little break. I need a little pause after Dementia now.
Is that what it looks like? This is top of the range podcast studio. What you been doing? Organising traffic. Irish jacket.
Dimension Nan and Traffic Girl.
Yeah.
They can fight crime together. Oh, these shorts.
Right, so what's your coffee?
We're back on D-Nan. Is D-Nan acceptable?
D-Nan, yeah. I prefer that. D-Nan's not a great name.
Nah. We need to separate them. So we've got Granny Seaside.
Where's Bez?
Right. We've got Granny Seaside and Nanny Beza.
That's Bez and Norm, yeah.
That's better.
So yeah, she's rang me, and the latest is Mum's taken her shopping, sort her wedding stuff out, and then they've decided she needs something like a hat, maybe, but I think the hats weren't really working, so they've got something.
Fascinator, they call it, I think.
Well,
okay.
And Nan was like, but I'm wearing this black thing. It looks like a fence panel or like a dead bird or something. I don't know what she's turning up in. But yeah,
they're very different as well.
What, fence panel?
Panel and a dead bird. Yeah. You don't usually intertwine.
It wasn't.
She
didn't say that in the same sentence. As it went on, she kept changing what it looked like.
Right. Okay.
So if you see her at the wedding, you'll be like, "Oh yeah, dead bird." Yeah. Fence panel. Like,
you can see Bez in the crowd.
Anyway, yeah.
It's just a fucking fence panel. Yeah. Imagine that in the wedding shots as well.
We've lost Nan. Oh no, fence panel. It's like when you tie a balloon to a kid. Fence panel Nan.
Oh dear.
But yeah, no. So the latest one is Nan for a while has been quite obsessed. They sometimes get quite obsessive over little things.
They go round in loops, don't they?
And the latest one is she's been like, I need to paint the garage. I want to paint the garage. I'm like, Nan, it's a summer job. You don't want to be painting the garage in the winter. It just needs like a coat of white paint. Well, I painted her. I did her windowsill. Dad grouted, filled her windowsill. And then I went round and painted it.
Yeah.
So it's like the glossy windowsill paint. Or like skirting paint.
Yeah.
She's found that. She's gone in the garage and she's found that pot of paint.
Right.
So she started painting the garage with this pot of paint.
Uh-huh.
Like really white glossy.
Yeah.
So she's painted a little bit of the garage outside white, but then has gone round the garden just painting random things. So she's painted she's painted a plant pot, she's painted a few different things. Then there's a gnome. She's gone to the gnome and specifically has painted the eyes
of the gnome.
Right, white.
Jesus.
And then a bit on the hat. But it's just random bits of paint. Granddad got these we got garden ornaments, like hedgehogs.
Yeah.
He's gone and painted their eyes white.
Just the eyes?
Yeah.
Must look like demon
I said
garden.
I need some pictures, but I don't have any. But
it must be a dare.
Yeah, she's just gone. Lucky Granddad went out there standing still, otherwise he'd got painted.
He should have done his eyes. Granddad's eyes. What's the thing where is there like a horror film or something where their eyes go white? Do you know what I mean?
Oh, probably.
Yeah,
probably. There's a film called that's The Hills of Eyes, isn't it, or something?
I don't know. I've not seen that one.
That's an older one. But there'll be loads.
So did the rest of the garage get finished?
No. But she's using the wrong paint as well.
Right. Okay. Gloss paint rather than garage paint.
Yeah, indoor gloss paint, and she's
had a go.
Yeah.
Bless her.
So I think the pictures will make that funnier, but
I can put them on this if you send them to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can send them
because it will be like David Robbins, where
he was hilarious.
yeah, like that.
He was hilarious. I've not looked at him in ages. That was a little craft that your mum did, wasn't it?
Yeah.
She made a little Robin. But bless them. They're gonna. How do you think they'll do on the day? At the wedding? Fence panel, Nan.
The granddad will be tired. I think it's a long day.
Yeah.
But maybe he can have a nap somewhere.
Yep.
But then as soon as music comes on and they can go on the dance floor.
They will go on the dance floor.
It'll be sweet as anything, especially Granddad.
Yeah. He'll
be first up.
You sent me his drumming. His drum solo. Oh, was it? No, he was on xylophone, wasn't he?
Xylophone, yeah.
Xylophone solo recently. I like Norm on the drums. I'm a big fan.
Do you? I can send you more Norm on the drums.
He's got a little bit of rhythm.
It's bi-weekly.
Is it?
Yeah. He has got weekly. When he's using both hands, it's a bit.
Yeah.
You can tell.
You can tell he's got a bit. He enjoys it.
Yeah, loves it.
But he always does percussion, doesn't he?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's not. I've not
Oh, he's a
seen him.
drummer. He's a drummer.
Right,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, for sure.
He's a drummer at heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can always get anyway. Let's move on. We're chatting like I'm always talking about bloody grandparents.
Yeah. That's you see that? That's where the up on the.
Oh yeah.
That's it's down there.
Oh yeah.
This isn't very good for the audio listeners because I've just
Oh,
made.
yeah, that's up there. That's down there.
I've
Nice.
just made a load of noises. That's where the coat hanger fell off. Where this
Right.
where this hit the deck the other week. Should we talk about work?
Yeah, probably should do. It's 40, that's 40
do you know
minutes.
what? Right, 40 minutes of what?
Us talking about tripe as usual.
Yeah, Dimension Man really got me. I don't know if that's okay. We've got a few things that might not be okay. Nice flabby bottom, but
yeah, but no one listens to it anyway. So.
We're fine. Do you know what? You're not far wrong. Yeah, I was actually going to say, like, we could be honest here and say we've had a stinker at the start of this month, haven't we?
We've not hit what? We've not hit the McRunny or anything.
Well, we missed the McRunny on day one because that was Saturday or Sunday, the first of the month. So that was straight out the window, early doors, and then we pretty much lost all the growth from last month in the first. Pretty much.
Nearly there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
not quite, but yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So we've had like we grew last month, and then you go, okay, that's another. We did another record month on the platform for sales, which is great. And then it's so it all came crumbling down. It's a bit harsh, but we definitely had a dip, didn't we? Of people that had vacated and went somewhere else, and off they went.
For whatever reasons, yeah.
So we're now fighting a battle in March to get back.
I don't know. I was chatting to James. I don't know if we change our offers, if that would make a difference, or.
Yeah, the problem is with it, right? Is there's so much you can do in the sense that like it could be this, could be that, could be there's so many levers you could pull. You know, like I've redone the adverts this week, and we'll see if that makes a difference or not. But like that's why we have to be better at testing and measuring, because then you can make that decision and go, actually, we were getting X result from this, and we now, if we tweak it and we get worse, we go back to what we did before. But yeah, no, I thought it was good because I was speaking to James Warburton and I told him about it, and I was like, it's actually good, I think, to share that. Like for us, we get highs and lows as well.
Oh, of course.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
January we flew.
Oh yeah, we were fucking.
Feb was okay, but then I guess we're only
7 days in.
We're 7 days in, and like, well, that's the thing with what we have is it can very quickly turn around. I guess that's like anything really. Although I guess if you're a recruiter, it's like, well, I guess you could be going from having no roles to then having 10 roles or something.
Yeah.
But then you've got the delay of like filling them. So
yeah, I would
better fill some quick. But.
Yeah, I'd say the life cycle for a recruiter is longer. Like for us, last month it was your birthday, right? It was on your birthday. We had like 7 or 8 subs, and then you go all of a sudden the month changes in one day. Like I was speaking to Phil yesterday about it. I was like, I don't get it. I don't get how we go from like not crickets, but like, oh, it's a bit slow, a bit hit and miss.
A few here and there, and then all of a sudden it's like
everyone decides in the same day.
Yeah, or like 5 days on the trot, you're getting 5 subs or something.
Yeah, and it's like people are talking. It's almost like people are talking to each other and going, "Should we?"
Yeah.
You all signing up today, and then and it all comes in.
But that must be to do with like Google's algorithms or like. But yeah, I don't know. Was it one bit of content they've seen? Is it like could be anything, or it could just be complete pot luck, and then we're trying to work out what it is, and it's like
yeah, absolutely.
And there's no reason to it. It's just pot luck.
Like January could have been new year, new me, new business. That's what I was thinking. Because we flew in Jan.
Yeah,
we flew, and I was like, if this is a sign of things to come, I might as well just put my feet up now.
Yeah, but there was also a lot of conversation I had in December that were like, okay, yeah, we're looking at this. Just January. Yeah. So it's like
true.
Where
December was
slow. Is it because did we have like 2 months worth in Jan?
Maybe.
Was it the Jan lot and the December lot?
Maybe. Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
No, for sure. It will be interesting to see how we get on this month. Are we out this month? Yeah, Recruitment Expo.
Oh yeah, that's the week after the wedding.
The wedding.
Yeah.
We need to decide what we're going to do for that. But like whether we're going to get any like
Is it Tuesday and Wednesday?
Yeah.
Are you planning to do both days?
Yeah. I was wondering if we stay up there.
Oh, well, I don't think I can.
Oh,
I'm out on the Tuesday night.
Are you out?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're at the expo. I was going to say we should go to the Curry Club on the Tuesday night.
Is that when it is?
Yeah. Yeah, it's on the Tuesday night. Recruitment.
Yeah,
Closing.
because my grand's coming back. We're celebrating like post wedding with my gran. She's taking us out for dinner. So, but that's fine.
How inconsiderate.
I'm still can go to the expo for both days. But yeah, were you going to say the hotel room?
Yeah, I was going to say by the time we pay for trains for both days, you pay for transport for trains. I was like, you might actually not be crazy money just to get a hotel room.
Yeah, okay.
For the one night. And then
between two,
and then Samwise was making noises of coming up, and he was like, "If you've got a hotel room," because he floated that idea, and I was like, "Actually, might not be a bad idea." And then he said that if we've got one, we could do a podcast together from there. So that's what we were thinking,
right?
But that's all right.
Yeah, we can work it out, but yeah, I might struggle. Well, I could come in early the next day.
Yeah,
and do a podcast.
We'll figure it out. Like it's no biggie, but we need to work out whether we're going to get like merch and stuff like that together because I've not done any of that yet.
Yeah, mate. I tell you what, we might struggle to get it in time.
True. Need to get our acting gear if we're going to. We need to maybe even put in orders today.
Yeah,
for it to come next week.
What were you thinking?
Or like either hoodies or just cards. I was speaking to Jen yesterday. Jen's getting cards together for hers. So she's getting like business cards put together. So I thought, we should at least do that.
Yeah, but also, yeah, both would be ideal really, because then at least you draw a little bit of attention to yourself. Because we're not having a stand. Maybe we should have, but again, it's like getting your act together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we can work that out.
We can sort it out today.
Yeah. Nice.
We can sort it out today, and then the push went live last week, Monday this week.
Yeah. What's the latest then?
So bookings, which I think we've spoken about anyway. Bookings has gone. We'll see how bookings is received.
Any initial feedback?
Nah.
Have you notified the people that are in that area?
Yeah,
including that Frank.
Yeah, he found it. He found it on his own, actually, Frank.
It doesn't surprise me. He's been waiting for it. So.
Yeah, he discovered it. He discovered it by himself, and then emailed me with a question because he was like, he was saying the charge rate and the pay rate wasn't updating for this candidate, but he'd not selected any days that the candidate was working.
Okay.
So, like, you have to tell the system obviously how many days the candidate's working for it then to calculate the fee. So he'd missed that, and then I said to James, well, maybe that's a sign that we need to put because he'd kind of somehow skipped step 2 and not clicked any days.
Yeah, so they have to put something in.
Just to say you can't move to the next stage because you're not selected. So that's a little learner, but I sent it to everybody else that I thought might be interested in it, and so far I've not had anything back. We obviously did also the ability to embed stuff into the website.
Oh yeah.
So you can then drag blocks into the website like Calendly or external apps that you might use. You can put it on your web page that you can build in Giig. And then the third one is the email signature, which actually works well.
The HTML.
Yeah. So you can now put a custom email signature into the platform. I did it with Adam Southall because he was on my list of people that asked for it. So I let everybody know.
Was there a lot on there?
What, they'd asked for it?
Yeah.
I can say about 5.
Was Nisa on there?
Yeah, I've messaged Nisa. I messaged Nisa and Dax.
They're both on there.
They were both on that list. Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else was.
But Adam asked me ages ago, and I was like, we could do it now. So he was like, oh, this is a silly question. I don't know what HTML is, and I was like, it's not a silly question at all. Just send me. I was like, big shot over here. We'll sort it out. I was like, just send me the picture of your email signature. I'll see what I can do. And he sent me a screenshot. I just gave that to ChatGPT. I said, if I give you an image of an email signature, can you generate me the HTML for it? And it was like, sure. So I gave it the image, the picture, and then it said, obviously, for the email signature to pull in the images, they have to be hosted somewhere online.
Yep.
So I first had to host those images online, and then ChatGPT said, yes, I can do it. For the images, I'm going to need the links of where they're hosted. So I just hosted them.
So where did you host them?
There's like I should have checked this. It's something like picturehost.com. It's just like a free site where you can host them. It's
actually called picturehost.com?
It's something like that.
There you go.
I don't know if it is that one, but it's like image store or picture host or something. If anyone's listening to it and is interested, message me and I'll dig out the name of it. But I put the images on there, and I went to ChatGPT. Here's the image of the signature. Here's the links for the image, and it just went, here's your HTML.
Wow.
Put that into the platform. Works a dream.
Really?
So Adam's got his like all his name and his details, his company logo, and the team, because he's now part of team. He's got the team.
Oh, nice.
And it put the whole thing in, and off it went.
Yeah, nice. We should.
So if anyone asks you to do it,
it's
do really easy.
A little shout out about it. We should push that a bit, I think.
Well, the email signature generator.
Yeah, I think you obviously did an email update. I reckon a few people won't look at it. Will you do like a how-to video on it?
Probably.
Yeah, I think that would be a good one.
On all three of the things I've mentioned.
Yeah, I think that would be good. I think I think the email signature would be a popular one because I think that's in the free, isn't it? Well, they're all in the free.
Do you know what's mad? All of those are in the free.
They're all in the free, yeah. But like the email signature is a big one because there's some people that use the platform that go, oh, I'm not going to use Giig's great, and the email integration is great, but the email signature is not. I can't replicate what I want it to replicate. So there's then they're using their emails normally, and then there's like that kind of like barrier between the two, isn't it? Whereas this is a lot more slick, and so I think that would be good. I think everyone will come in and build an account, and that'd be one of the first things they do. So,
well, I've chucked it into our onboarding now. I put a list of like stuff together, like have you set up the Chrome extension? Have you connected your job boards? Have you created your email signature? Added your team members? Like I've done a list, and I've put that in there.
Nice.
And if anyone asks you, maybe we should even put a message in there saying reach out for help. People usually do anyway, don't they? They usually reach out. We could. It's so simple. It's so simple for us to just generate. So I thought that was cool. And then so the knack with that would be like, how do people go about finding their HTML? Like, how do they know what to put in there? Well, I'd do what I did there, give the image ChatGPT. Yeah, one of those. So one of the tools you can use is HubSpot have a free email signature generator. Yep. So if you're starting from scratch, right, and you need to build an email signature, HubSpot's free email signature generator is really good. So you can put pictures in it, you can change the text, you could change the colors, you could change the design, and it's literally almost like a drag and drop, right? On the left-hand side of the builder, you have all the options, and then you can see it creating on the right-hand side your email signature. That's a free tool you can use, and at the end of it, it gives you the option to copy the HTML. Nice. So that would be the go-to. So if you're starting from scratch, HubSpot email signature generator, go to that, and that will generate you an email signature that then you should have the HTML for that you could put into Giig. And then if you've got one already that you're happy with, go to ChatGPT, I'd say, copy the image and say, can you give me the HTML for this? But with both of those, you will have to have your images hosted somewhere. Yeah. And I'll dig that tool out, because it's easy. Hostyourpictures.com or whatever. Yeah. This is where you hostyourpictures.com. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to buy that domain if it's not done already. Yeah, because I think that is an interesting one, isn't it? When people are starting out, that's one of the first things they want to do. So you have the challenge of building the email signature, which you could do with HubSpot, and then you have a challenge of attaching it, because some people struggle to then attach it. Yeah. And there's a few options there. You can obviously attach it direct to Outlook, or you can. We use a tool called Exclaimer, don't we? Yeah, I think there's a couple of them. I think someone I was speaking with, I recommended Exclaimer, and then I think they went to their tech guy and they had another version of it. Right. Which, again, but that obviously comes at a cost. Yeah. But it's like £1 a month or something. It's not expensive. No, it's not max £2 a month or something like that. But that means wherever you send an email from, that's basically attached. So you will always have your signature. Yeah. So you just upload your signature once to that tool, and then it will send off every device automatically. So if we email off our phones, our laptops, wherever, it will go. So that's a really handy thing. But to be fair, if someone builds their email signature in Giig, that should also send. If they attach it to Giig, their email signature, that should then also send it off that device as well.
If they send everything through Giig.
Yeah. Yeah, so if they wanted to send an email on their phone to a candidate, they logged into Giig on their mobile, they got the candidate up, they sent it, it should then have the email signature on it.
Yeah.
If they do it from a laptop or a desktop, whatever they're logged into, as long as they're logged into Giig, it should also attach that email signature at the bottom. Then when they're doing the mail shots through Giig, the outreach, it should all be there. So, yeah, that's a useful little bite there, isn't it? Like, how to create it, how to find your HTML, how to attach it to everything. We'll have to dig out that other tool that you mentioned.
Yeah, I can picture it. It's like blue logo, but not that helps. But I will.
Yeah, I was going to say that now. Is it down?
Yeah. Oh, I know the one.
I know the one. Yeah. At theimagepicture.com.
Yeah, and I think we should shout about that.
Yeah. Well, I'll do videos for all three of those. Email went out yesterday. Had a few replies from it, which is quite cool.
What were they saying about?
Yeah, nice.
Just asking.
All positive vibes. Basically. Nice. Yeah. Kalpesh got in touch and was like, "This is great."
Nice.
Like he said, he'd push someone our way from team. I think we've still got a big, for me, like, so it's crazy, right? Like, where Samwise is there's a combination of things. Where Samwise had the baby, and we've had a bit of a fragmented start because of that. Naturally, it was fine. And then we've got hopefully a recruitment agency joining us, and they needed a couple of features, so we kind of put our plan on hold and we built some stuff for them to hopefully, secure them as a user. I feel like we are in the third month and we're only just starting what I wanted to start this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah. Yeah, but like where you said the agency thing, that will happen less. Because we know we're not where we quite want to be. Where an agency's interested, we're like, actually it would be good to we're still a growing business, still young, still small, but we'll get to a point when we'll be like, oh yeah, got that feature, that feature, yeah, it's fine. They don't need anything. It's like we'll just keep developing what we want to build, whether that's on user feedback, which it tends to be, or
I'll send you a list. I spoke to an agency at 6 last week. I don't think they're going to come over because I think there's a few things we're missing that they really wanted. But they gave me a really good list, and I was like, I'll keep that list. I'll put it on HubSpot. I know.
Right, okay.
I'll show it to you. Because I was like...
What do you think? Like, is email sequencing on there, or...?
I can't remember. But they had a list of stuff that, like...
Non-negotiables.
Not necessarily non-negotiables, but when I went, what are you looking for? They had a really clear list. They gave me 12 or 13 things, and we did about 8 to 10
okay,
or something like that, but it made me go, that's a really good list of being like, actually, once we got all that off, we might be then ready for the small agency,
right?
So yeah,
interesting.
I thought it was a good list. But now, like, that's what I'm saying, now we're going on to tasks and reminders, which is like in full swing, and we've planned it like we've actually planned something.
Right.
Oh mate, you wouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
And like we planned and we're clear, and there's been some good forward momentum, and it's like we might actually like get this out on time.
Okay.
Like,
what is the time frame?
Next Friday, I'd like
nice.
to. But we very rarely hit deadline. Like the last one.
Don't say that.
I mean, we hit deadlines all the time.
I'll be out next Friday.
Before this podcast goes out.
Well,
next
the nice
Wednesday,
thing about saying it goes out next Friday is they'll listen to this on Wednesday. So you've given yourself an extra week and a half.
Yeah. Well, do you know what, mate? That's probably like. I mean, we tried to do the last one in 2 weeks. It ended up being 3.
Yeah. Well, it's not outrageous, but yeah.
Yeah. We try for 2 weeks every time, but I reckon we got a chance. And then we go customization. And then we're kind of like, we've got a bit, there's more, there's sequencing.
The customizations, yeah.
But like, I really want to, these two, reports and customization, have been like niggling me for the last 2 months. Yeah. I'm like, will you just fuck off?
Yeah. I can't wait for the day where someone comes in the chat and be like, oh, is there any customization? You go, yes.
Yeah. How much customization do you want?
Here's your customization. There's your salad.
Oh, how many customizations you want things? Yeah, so that'll be a very good day. But nice, mate.
Nice.
I think we're done. Do you agree with me that the episodes here are always more fun?
I'm not sure. We'll see. Next time you come to mine, you're gonna be like that.
Miserable.
Told you. And on that note,
yeah, flabby bottom dimension and.
Salaries too low, hours or searching and hours of stress. Come on, candidates, just gig it a rest. Come on, candidates, just jig it a rest.